back. Come on up in here. Come on in the room. What it do, sexy people? Hold on, let me try this one more time. Y'all the Uda be mad at your girl. They be like, you ain't about to be promoting your own platform on our platform. You understand? But guess what? Guess what she finna do? Here we go. Let me pin it. Yes, guys, Martha Wash, if you don't know, this song right here that we all listen to that stays in rotation. That record right there, that's Martha Wash. But they would have you believe that it was someone else. I know another situation where they would have you believe it was someone else, but we know the truth. Oh, speaking of that situation, let me address this real quick and kind of get this out of the way. So, people think my case is over. My case is not over. Newsflash. My case against Stars, Lionsgate, and P-Valley is not over. It ain't over. The party's not over, in my Teddy Riley voice. We're in court still, guys. We're in appeals court. This thing ain't over. This thing ain't finished, and ain't nobody lost. Somebody was like, oh, you lost one. No, we didn't lose one. What happened was the judge granted summary judgment to the defendants, but that is still to be addressed. And guess what I just found out? So there's another case that my judge had, a Fortnite case, and they had a video side by side and everything, and he actually granted the defendants in that case summary judgment too. And I need as much inspiration as I can get, so I've read a couple days ago that they actually ended up settling that case because that case went to the appeals court and the appeals court reversed the decision. So we are hopeful that the Ninth Circuit Court sees what we see. We are praying every day. So the case is still up and running. I just haven't been talking about it as much because I've been focused on building WIRFTV.com, which is an online platform that's going to have all kinds of great TV shows and whatnots and all kinds of special things. So you guys, please, as you can see, the algorithm decides when and how you reach the people and how many people you can reach. But over at WIRFTV.com, we are going to be doing She Speaks Live as a weekly live show, news, information, lots of positive things. We are also doing, and people, positive is kind of one of them words that makes people kind of, it's going to be positive. No, not just positive. It's going to be real and authentic. Like this conversation between, try to turn. All right, so I can see, because I can't see the glare. Like this conversation that's coming up between me and my sister Monifa. Man, we talked for about 2.5 hours, and I'm not going to put y'all through the whole 2.5 hours of it. We've been editing it. I'm actually headed back right now to get back in the editing bay. Your girl has been burning the midnight oil because, of course, we're a small team, but we are powerful and we're getting the job done. So our platform, we're doing a soft launch this weekend, actually, right after Urban One Honors. Guys, I'm so excited about Urban One Honors. It's going to be so dope. Such a wonderful experience we had. The R&B Divas reunion is definitely in full effect. You guys be sure to tune in February 25th, not just for R&B Divas. Everybody did an awesome job. You guys are going to see some of your favorites. Mary looked amazing, got honored. Dionne Warwick was honored. BB Winans, I think it was Donna Lawrence was another. Chloe Bailey, my little baby Chloe Bailey, I've known her and her sister since they were very young. I think I've said before I did some artist development with them, but they are well on their way to superstardom, which is incredible. What else, guys? Just go to WIRFTV.com. It's going to be free for right now. Free $99. All you have to do is register to watch. And we have to make sure that we make these exclusives, like this Diary of a Diva, which is a docu-pod. I'll explain to you what that is. My husband actually, came up with that, which I think he's amazing and phenomenal and fantastic. Thank you, babe. But he came up with the whole docu-pod because it's more than just a podcast. It has a podcast vibe in that it is one-on-one, and it's the two of us, getting into, some real in-depth conversation, but docu because, of course, I'm a docu-series producer, so we got to get deeper into it. And I think include some B-roll and include some receipts. There are lots of receipts that you guys are going to be able to take a look at. We're not just having a conversation of he said, she said. We are having a conversation about what really went down, and we're having, turn this way, I still can't see. And we're having, we got the receipts also. So when you guys look back at it, I think everybody's going to have, there'll be varying opinions about it. And, we're prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for it during the R&B Divas seasons airing, right? Because reality TV was new, and I really felt like, every week, as you'll see in the podcast, every week I was getting ripped to shreds. So I was my ego was involved a little bit in the situation, right? But now it's not as, it doesn't penetrate me as much, except, and I mentioned this to Monifa in the conversation. I'm not giving them the whole conversation, babe. My producer over here like, wait till they watch it. Let them see it. But in the conversation with Monifa, I mentioned that it has had a very real impact on my life. It has had an impact on my litigation. I was, y'all will see how it impacted the current litigation I'm in. But you have to watch it on wirftv.com. It's free. We are not charging. We're not setting up the paywall during our soft launch. But once we get these other episodes, somebody asked if we'll have other divas. It's open to every one of the divas. I've had some conversations with some ladies that are really excited about sitting down. Love you too, Pam. That's our CTO, Pam Credible. I've had some conversations with some, the other divas. So definitely we're going to be having conversations with the other ladies. I would love to sit down and talk to Selena. I've extended invitations to all of them, and a lot of them have responded like, yes, absolutely, I'd love to sit down. And, just to give you an idea, this isn't about, it's going to feel, when you watch it, it's going to feel like we're rehashing stuff, right? But I think it's important for people to understand Monifa and I were like this before R&B Divas. And then after R&B Divas wrapped, I had not talked to Monifa in over a decade. So I think it's important for you guys to understand this conversation was very, very important, because not just some stuff that me and Faith are working on and, stuff we're doing with the network and whatnot, but because, absolutely, Pam, it's about healing, but because Monifa and I were like this, right? And then we didn't talk for over a decade. So imagine you and a friend that was super tight coming together to do something that was supposed to bring y'all closer and create more opportunity, and instead completely divided our whole relationship and our whole friendship. So this is a conversation about healing. This is a conversation about transparency. It is a conversation that I think all of us need to have before we even think about getting back and doing another series, because while the series, we definitely plan to give you guys another season of R&B Divas. That is definitely the goal. But we have to be really transparent and honest about what happened to make it fall apart, and talk about whether or not we think that as a group of women who were friends and very close, that we can come together without causing more damage to our brands, because it wasn't just my brand that was damaged. Yes, I'm asked about R&B Divas in a deposition in real life. Yes, I do believe that if I didn't have such a bad tag on my brand because of what happened on the show, that I would have gotten way more support for this P-Valley case, which I said, again, is still ongoing. If you're just coming in here, the case is not over. Some people think the case is over. It is not. The case ain't over. The party's not over. We are still in court. So run tell that. But I'm just really, truly focusing my energy on these amazing shows that we have coming up at wirftv.com. So we're launching this weekend, soft launch this weekend. You can watch everything for now for free. All we're asking you to do is sign up, and you can go to that link, wirftv.com, and sign up so that when we kick this thing off, you're going to be able to watch the Diary of a Diva interview, Chapter 1, which is Nikki and Monifa all the way through. We'll be sharing clips and stuff on YouTube, but you'll be able to see the whole thing. And our YouTube is wirf.tv YouTube. Thank you guys for your prayers. Keep praying. What's happening is we're going before a panel of 3 judges this time. 3 judges. And we're just praying, like with this Fortnite case. And they settled the case. We had the same judge, same issue. They dismissed it for lack of substantial similarity, and then they went to appeals court, and this young man, choreographer, rightfully so, had the opportunity to go to trial, which is all we're asking for. We don't expect to litigate anything publicly, but we do believe that, especially after 3 years, now 2024, we started in 2020, going to 4 years, and all the money that we've spent, we do believe that we deserve the opportunity to go before a jury and have a hearing and state our facts. So lawyers are still on board. We are still deep in it. But we get into this diva business in the meantime while we waiting for appeals court. What other ladies from R&B Divas do you have lined up for the sit down? I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all got to listen. Here go the thing. If you want to know who else is coming to sit down on Diary of a Diva, the DocuPod, then you have to register at wirfmedia.com or wirftv.com. The Wirf TV app is launching this weekend. The first episode is with Monifa and I. We absolutely have definitely four more conversations planned. In addition to that, you guys will have opportunity to see some vintage archival footage that you've never seen before that kind of gives you a more clear picture of the story. And get it. Here's the thing. This is not about calling nobody out. This is not about, oh, here we go beating a dead horse. This is about two women from a franchise sitting down. All of the episodes, I'm sure, will be the same, and talking through issues we did not get a chance to talk through and clear up while we were on the show. Now, granted, on the show you have an hour, which ain't even really 42 minutes, and you got to do it all with sound bites. You got 5 people, so each person gets maybe 5 minutes a night. This is a conversation where we both had an opportunity to just say what we had to say, and it was very healing. And it's not the end of me and Monifa's dialogue about this at all. In fact, I feel like it's just the beginning, but we're planning some really amazing things. And in order to execute those things the right way, we had to get through the muck and through the mud and through the bullshit. And that's what we did on the show. Trust, it's not fluffy. It is not sugar-coated. It's real direct. It comes from a place of love and a place of authenticity. Like I said, Mo and I were very, very close, and we stopped talking for over a decade because of R&B Divas. So if you really love the show and you really want to know what really went down and you really want to see the process of healing, an authentic process of healing, then you need to watch this episode of Diary of a Diva. Again, it's not costing you guys anything, but what we do need is for you to sign up so that we can stay connected, so that you can be made aware each time we drop a new episode. You're going to have something new on Wirf TV weekly. We're spreading everything out. You'll be able to watch. If you didn't catch From the Bottom Up, the series we did on BET Her, you'll be able to watch all 3 previous seasons of that. You will also be able to watch the new season of From the Bottom Up that we're working on. Yes, there is a new season of From the Bottom Up coming. We also have a cooking show coming from a very good friend of mine who's a chef. We have some travel stuff coming. We also have scripted things, but we're not going to get into the scripted space until we really build up our platform. But yes, your girls is a CEO, Chief Content Officer of a streaming network that is launching this weekend after Urban One Honors. Make sure you guys tune in and watch Urban One Honors. You'll also get a chance to see some really cool behind-the-scenes stuff with Brownstone. We're working on our 30-year anniversary album. Our 30-year anniversary for our From the Bottom Up album is January 10th, 2025. The 30-year anniversary of If You Love Me, one of the dopest R&B records on the planet, is in October. We got something really special planned for that. And on the Wirf TV platform, we're doing some live concert stuff and some live streaming, and it's just going to be dope. So I need you guys to go over to wirftv.com. All you're doing is registering so that we can give you a buzz to let you know when we are live and up and running. Wirf TV will be able to download. Yes, it will. Absolutely. So we're building this thing from the bottom up, no pun intended. So we're going to be on the Roku app and Apple and all that other stuff will be available for your phone. But we first have to make sure that we get our folks to come log on and register so we can prove that people actually really do want great content, right? And it's not just going to be R&B Divas from the show. Like I said, I'm setting up conversations with all your favorite divas. Listen, I want Shaka Khan. I want Mickey Howard. This is an opportunity for some of your favorite, most talented women in R&B to sit down and have an authentic, real, no holds barred, raw, unfiltered conversation about their experiences in this industry. And it's also going to be filled with a lot of great music. Like I said, we're doing something really special that I can't talk to you about because it's very, very early stages. But you will see some of your favorite divas all live together in one place, outside of what you're going to see this weekend on Sunday on TV One. So make sure you guys, if you don't have the TV One app, you need it. If you don't have the Wirf TV app, you need it, because we're really excited about this Diva franchise and all the dope shit that's happening. All right, guys, so I'm going to get off so I can get back to work, but thank y'all for your support. Please go to wirftv.com. When I start promoting it, the algorithm starts limiting my reach. So please tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. wirftv.com. Tune in to Diary of a Diva this Sunday, right after Urban One Honors. You do not want to miss this conversation. Mwah.